one of the top big men for the Fighting Irish under then head coach John McLeod. Our next legend led Notre Dame in scoring in each of his 4 varsity seasons and in rebounding for 3 straight years. He still ranks 5th on the Irish career scoring list with 2,085 points and garnered Big East Player of the Year honors in 1997. An excellent student as well, he was named a 2-time first-team academic All-America. He graduated magna cum laude with a Bachelor of Science degree in Science Pre-Professional Studies. In 1998, he was one of 2 honorees for the school's most prestigious award for student athletes, the Byron V. Canale Award. The 19th pick in the 1998 NBA Draft, he played 9 seasons with the Orlando Magic. Please welcome Notre Dame's Pat Garrity.
In the lobby earlier, walking in with Dave Beek, and I said, I feel a little bit like an outsider here. And he's like, well, it's going to take a little while, but I think we'll do okay.
Yeah, we're awfully excited about Notre Dame being a part of the league. You know, you were a great student athlete. How difficult was that in your 4 years at Notre Dame?
Well, it was tremendously difficult because, you know, a place like Notre Dame, there are no easy majors. I mean, you're expected to go to class, you're expected to perform in the classroom. And when I played there too, there was also a pretty firm policy against redshirting. So if you went there and you played sports, you were going to go and get your degree in 4 years. So it took a lot of commitment, and you know, it took some long nights in those cold winters in South Bend.
Now, Notre Dame, obviously known as a football school, but what great basketball years they had with Johnny D and, of course, Digger, and coming up, a great Austin Carr. Tell us about your recruitment to Notre Dame.
Well, unlike Julius, I wasn't a highly recruited guy. I don't think I was in anyone's top 100 list. The 2 schools that I was considering were Stanford and Notre Dame. I took a recruiting trip to Stanford. It was 75 degrees and sunny, and I told my dad, I'm going to cancel my trip to South Bend. And he said, you know what, just go take a visit there. I went there. It rained the whole time. It smelled like ethanol. There's an ethanol plant next to campus. But there was just something about the place that's difficult to put into words. But I said, you know, this is me. And at the time, the basketball program was going through a transition period. For years and years, Notre Dame was an independent and was able to compete on it and play a national schedule. And it really wasn't that way anymore in the late 80s and early 90s. And so I wanted to go to a school like that where I could, you know, go to one of the top academic institutions, but also, you know, be one of the first players and teams that entered a new conference and a new era for the program.
Do you have a memory of a game that really stands out in your mind during your playing career?
I was trying to think of some way to tie this to the ACC, and really, I can say this. Winning a couple times in the Carrier Dome is unlike anything else, and I think that's going to be a great addition to this program, to the conference as well, having Syracuse. So we were able to go up there, win a few times, and so nothing like winning in front of 40,000 people.
Last question I have for you is, when you heard that Notre Dame was coming into the ACC, what was your reaction?
I thought it was a great move, not only for basketball, but for all the other sports, baseball, lacrosse, you know, just the legacy, the character of some of the schools there. I thought it fit in very well with what Notre Dame athletics stands for. So I think it's a great addition. We're looking forward to it.
Congratulations and welcome to the Atlantic Coast Conference.
All right, thanks.
Great to have you here. Pat Garrity, Notre Dame.
Go, Pat. Thank you. Very nice.